Welcome everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain why you should invest in Bekaert. First of all, we have the current ratio and the asset test. These are very similar. We can see the impact of the coronavirus in 2020 and 2021. After the coronavirus, we can see the ratios went up, and in the last year they went down a bit again, but that's not a problem because we can see that our trend line is still going up, and that's a good prospect for the future. Next up, we have the inventory turnover ratio and the days of stock. The inventory turnover ratio, we can see the amount of times they buy stock in a year. The days of stock, we can see the amount of days the stock will be in the company's inventory. We can see it's 61 days in the inventory of the company, so that means the company buys their stock 6 times a year, and that's very good for a construction company. Then we have the supplier credit and the customer credit. They're both very stable apart from 1 year. If we compare them, we can see that the customer credit is way lower than the supplier credit, which is very good. This means that the money will come in way faster than it goes out again. After that, we have our EBIT and our EBITDA. We can see that they both started off very low or even negatively. Then they went further down. But after Corona, we can see that they went up, up, and up. So the earnings are going up and they are even accelerating. That's a very good prospect for the future. At last, we will take a look at the solvency of our company. This is our general debt ratio and our financial independence ratio. We can see that it's very stable over the years, but last year only 40% of their total assets were debts, and that's very, very good. Here we can see the price chart. We can see that the stocks are going down a bit, but that's not a problem because the lowest point in the last 3 years is 25.24 euros. So the stocks might go down a bit more, but they probably won't go under the mark of 25. I think it's worth the risk because the stocks are at the low point right now. So there's a big chance they will go up again, and that's a good prospect for our money. I will end this video with a quote of Warren Buffett. The best chance to deploy capital is when things are going down. And this quote fits perfectly with Bekaert. I think it's worth the risk and we have to take it to get a higher reward. Thank you all for listening and I hope you learned something today.